Hi, my name is Amy, and thank you very much for watching. So, let us make some bad financial decisions together. This is actually just, I wanted to give you an update on, like, a first portfolio update. And I just started in July. Um, it was very slow, and then I decided to transfer everything over to Robinhood, and now this will be my first full month of having my portfolio set in place. So it's been really a crazy. Um, I'm trying to get my portfolio established from my initial seed fund. So I was just super happy with my first dividend I got $4.36 from MSTY. And in case you're wondering, that is 1.8696 shares. So I had less than 2 shares of MSTY and I got $4.36. And that was exciting. And BitU, I didn't even realize at the time because it's a leveraged Bitcoin ETF and I bought into it for the 2x. But I didn't know that it made distributions, and apparently it makes distributions every month. It's not that's not its primary focus, but I'm pretty happy with the fact that it pays out distributions. And then I was trying to do um, if I take the dividends from MSTY and NVDY and I put it into YMAX, ULTY, and QQQI. I get those dividends, and then YMAX and QQQI are actually pretty good about um, after the record date, they get their money back. So I was hoping to be able to put money in, um, dollars, and then take whole shares out and reinvest that into MSTY or NVDY. And then QDTE is a good bus for a dividend wheel. So I was pretty happy with $2 here, $2 there for QDTE because the QDTE has the AIPI, SVOL, SPYT, and AMZY as the four wheels to my dividend wheel. So SVOL, AIPI, um, and SPYT, and AMZY, those will pay back into QDTE, and then every week that QDTE. Why is that hard to say tonight? Anyway, every time that pays out, I'm going to pay those on a schedule. And I do realize that the dividend wheel that I chose is not exactly this pays out in week 1, this pays out week 2, week 3, week 4. I just am when I was researching, SVOL seemed like it was a good option. Like in a bear market, I think that it'll retain its value more than YieldMax comparatively. I was excited about AIPI, and plus it had nearly 2 months of being in the market without paying a dividend. So I thought that it would have a bigger dividend than FEPI, at least this month. So that's why I bought into AIPI. And then SPYT is, well, QDTE is based on the NASDAQ 100, and QQQI is also based on the NASDAQ 100. And SPYT is based on the S&P 500, which is less tech focused. So if tech decides to not be the hot thing anymore, at least I have a little bit of diversification. Like we have Roundhill, we have Rec Shares, we have Neos and Pro Shares and YieldMax. So those are a bunch of different funds with different fund managers with, different objectives and different payout rates. So I am pretty happy. This is my first month. I got almost $200 in dividends. And I will show you what I'm doing this month, but I'm expecting more than $1,000 worth of dividends. It's not because these funds have been doing super well. It's actually been bloody. People say bloody, but they've been on a discount. It's because I rearranged my finances and I decided to put basically my whole emergency fund into YMAX. So I will have bigger distributions and I'll be able to, it's gambling. Who am I trying to kid? I'm gambling. And the gamble is that with the compound interest, I'll be able to pull out some profits and get my emergency fund even more robust than when it was just sitting and making, it was in a high yield savings account, 5.25%, but we can do better than 5.25%, I think. At least I'm hoping that we can do that before the crash and get established. So anyways, how was your July? And would you buy anything exciting at the beginning of August? So yeah, have a good night.